What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and what we're going to be discussing today is Madden 19 ratings. Now, all the official ratings are available for your viewing pleasure at easports.com. Go under the Madden 19 ratings, and you'll find everything we're going to be looking at right now. We're going to be specifically looking at, TYREEK Hill being the fastest. I'm going to just give you guys the numbers that I'm carrying. I don't really care about much when it comes to regs because I don't usually play regs, but a lot of what happens with this corresponds to MUT. So if the players are doing pretty well with this situation, they're going to be, it's going to transfer over for the most part. You understand what I'm saying? So, for instance, TYREEK Hill is going to be, he's going to be, a 98 speed? And Ross is going to be a 97 speed in 19. So they're kind of flip-flopping right here. And that was huge for me because usually what I'll do while I'm going in between Madden Ultimate Team when I first get the game is I'll go and play a couple reg head-to-heads and see how the actual gameplay is with that. But for the most part, I look at the ratings every year and I already know which cards I'm looking at. So I just corresponded to the way that this looks as far as MUT. So he should, TYREEK Hill should be the fastest card in MUT because he's the fastest card in regs. It usually works somewhere along those lines. So we're going to go over a few things. Number one, though, LeSean McCoy, he's still going to be a 90 speed. The reason that I bring him up being faster than Geese, Juice, however you want to say his name, is because he's coming out of LSU, and a lot of people compared him to LeSean McCoy. DERRIUS Guice, Goose, however you guys want to call him, bro. And they're both 5'11", and they both are supposed to be, pretty elusive, stuff like that. Obviously, there's other things that are surrounding LeSean McCoy right now, but you'll see he's coming in at a 90 speed as the running back. For the Buffalo Bills. We don't know if he'll be playing this year based on newly found information. It's all alleged. We have to wait to see how it plays out. Go ahead and like the video if you know about the situation or you've heard anything about it. Obviously, we have to wait to see until all the facts come out. But I'll be able to see if you guys are on Twitter like I am because you guys on the stream kind of like, yo, you blew me away with the photos and everything that you told me about that. So go ahead and like the video if you're aware of the situation and let me know your thoughts. We could probably talk about it. But it's definitely something that they're going to have to address. And it's going to definitely affect the Bills very, very badly. But it's bigger than that, with the situation that's going on right now. So we'll talk about that later. Let's keep the comments pretty reasonable because, remember, this is all alleged. And we don't know what's going on with it. We have to wait to see what's happening. Now, DERRIUS Guice, right, coming out of LSU, he's went to the Washington Redskins. We're going to look at this situation right here because he's only going to be an 89 speed, right, with the Washington Redskins. I don't expect the Redskins to really do as much this year. You guys think that I'm haters on the Redskins? I don't really think that. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with their lineup. You guys got rid of Cousins. You guys think he's garbage, whatever like that. That's all good, bro. But we have to see what happens with this. Check down Alex Smith. We have to see how that plays out. But as far as everything else goes, with the speed that's available for the Redskins right now, let's just look at it. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at all the speed that's there. I don't really understand what you guys are going to be doing, to be honest, bro. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm trying to say to myself, like, who are you guys throwing deep to anyway right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you guys doing? For the guys that are saying that I'm hating on the Redskins, if you guys want me to go over your team in a video, leave a comment, and, I'll probably pick your comment, and I'll go over it as well. But you guys are telling me that I'm hating. I'm just looking at what's going on. It doesn't seem as if, Smith is going to have a lot of people to throw deep to anyway. So let's get back to the overall speed ratings and do all, we're going to sort it by the NFL team, right? So TYREEK Hill is not going to be a 98. John Ross is going to be a 97. So these guys flip-flop. After that, Bird from Carolina, wide receiver, he's going to be a 96 speed. Okay? He's going to be a 96 speed. Now, he's 5'9". Most of you guys have already asked me, Gmia, should I be running around with a 5'9" fast guy in Madden 19 Ultimate Team? Probably not. Okay? Now, if he's a 96 speed here, he's going to be high 80s in MUT. I don't think they're going to give it. He'd probably be like an 89 in MUT. It's usually that kind of differential. And you guys are asking me like, yo, bro, what do you think? What I think is it's a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he really doing out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really going on with that situation to where he's that short and you think you're going to be able to do stuff with him? It doesn't usually work out that way. Okay? So, for most of you guys that are looking at it and you're like, bro, I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to cop me a Demir Bird and MUT. Bro, maybe for kick return? You know what I'm saying? Because he's coming in, he's still going to be a 96 speed. They haven't really... That's usually what they do with players that are not really known. They just really consistently leave them where they are. Now, TYREEK Hill, he deserves to be the fastest person in the NFL. When you visibly watch him run, it's like a bird when you're about to hit a bird with a car, and the way they just swoop out. And the dude glides, bro. Tyreek Hill glides. John Ross I didn't really get much out of, so, you know, it's pretty much just a lot of hype there. But we're going to have to wait and see what's going on. Grant is still going to be, what is he? He's going to be a 96 speed, but he's, you know, I don't know what's going on with him. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is actually C Grant. So this is not even the same Grant. That's J Grant. I got to look. The Jacksonville C Grant, who's a halfback, he's going to be 96 speed. Where's the other Grant? Is the other Grant out of the league or something? I don't even see him on this list. Bro, I see a C Grant. I don't see a J Grant, a Jakeem Grant. I don't see that here. I see a C Grant for you know, as halfback with a 96 speed. Maybe that's him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's him though. He might not even be in the league anymore, this guy. He only had 1 year experience. Yeah, more than likely he got cut. Dude's garbage. All right? No, there he goes right there. No, Jay Grant. That's him right there, Jakeem Grant. Oh, okay. He's there. He has a 96 speed still. All right, my bad, bro. The C Grant was right there above him with Jacksonville. He's a halfback. Jay Grant right here, he's a wide receiver, still has 96 speed. I wouldn't go after him either, okay, with Mutt, as far as Mutt goes. Okay, now the Myrick guy from Jacksonville, he's there still. He's a cornerback, but he was a rookie last year. He's still coming at 96, 5'11". I don't know. Denzel Ward might take over this whole speed threshold thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's supposed to be really fast, too, this dude, Denzel Ward, coming from the Browns. We got to see how that works out and what they're going to be doing with that. Like, as far as Mutt goes, they might try to keep them around the same thing. But I don't know, because his name ain't nowhere around here. So they're not even giving him that kind of love. He's not even that fast in regs. So that's not looking too good as far as that goes. This guy, Nelson, you know, he's 5'10". He's still coming in at a 96 speed. Antonio Brown is a 95. Wait a minute, what is that? That's okay, Jonathan Jones. Okay, now I'm about to say, cause yo, he's still there too. The Jonathan Jones guy, he's there for the Patriots. He's a 95 speed still. Brashad Perriman, this is a guy that I would take a chance on in Mutt. I don't know if you guys remember. Go ahead and like the video if you were playing Mutt in Madden 16 when he literally broke the game by himself, and people were complaining so much that EA patched the game and created all these slide-in situations that we have now currently. Where, you know, like you beat a guy deep and then he just slides right into you, or they're able to pass interference to you. It was this man that was responsible for that. All right? That's what really created a lot of these things that went on. Before that, Madden wasn't that bad as far as the wide receiver, cornerback interactions, but 16 really destroyed that with the patch. Okay? The reason that I point out the faster guys in this game right now is because they're short. Okay? So you guys ask me all the time, Gmia, why do you only, you know, you cater towards the guys with the height? Why do I do that? Okay. Madden has become a game where height is a major factor. With the height, you can do a lot of different things. High pass them. They're automatically good for a low pass, but the high pass is better if you have a taller receiver. So if you lead pass and it's a high pass, they're going to jump for the most part. The defense usually does not. And I kind of proved that earlier today when I played with 6'4" Brian Urlacher. He just wouldn't jump in the air at all. And he's 6'4". So the taller your guys are, the better they're going to react to the ball, which is why I usually focus on height. The problem is, right, when it comes to Mutt, when you look at this, right, I'm trying to go down to where we're going to find Antonio Brown. Okay, OBJ, he's a 94 speed here. Okay, so wait a minute. OBJ is also, where's his name at? OBJ, where are you? OBJ, I believe, is also a 94 speed in Madden 19 as well. Yeah, so he's still going to be a 94 speed. So he's still going to be one of the faster receivers. But remember, though, if you play regs to start the year and you're trying to find a team that is going to suit you, you're going to want to see how fast their receivers are that are the starters. Like Martavius Bryant is going to be a Raider. I believe he's still 93 speed again. They made him 93 speed. So what's going to happen? And then they still have Marshawn Lattimore as a 94. That's what he was over here, right? So Marshawn Lattimore should probably be the same thing. Where is he? Lattimore, Ladder-Goat, Ladder Daddy. Yeah, he's still 94. Okay, so when we go over back to, this is one of the receivers that's going to be a sleeper in Mutt to start, Martavis Bryant, who is now a Raider, because he's sitting at 93 speed, I believe. Let me go ahead and find him on this list just to make sure. I think that that's where he is, because you have Darby at a 93 speed also. I remember him being, they usually keep these guys around the same speed, but you could see, looking at his name and everything about him, that he's 6'4". This guy is a huge sleeper in Mutt. So if you could get your hands on him, you know, earlier in the year, it's definitely going to benefit you. I know I saw his name around a 93, but now I can't find him on this list. Ramsey, Peterson, they're all 93. I thought this guy was also, but how is Lockett the same speed as Martavis Bryant. I don't really understand how that's going on, but I don't remember seeing him a lot slower than that. And then Teddy Gitt Jr. is a 93. I don't think he dropped off. You know, even with Chris Conley being a 93 speed. Okay, Martavis Bryant is a 93 speed right there. Okay, and he's 6'4". So he would be like a sleeper, okay, in Madden 19 for Ultimate Team, because he's going to be taller, around a high 80 speed. Because when you're in the 90s like this, like I said, it's going to correspond to like high 80s or something like that. And then some of them are just going to be way off. Some of them will be there. You know what I'm saying? To, you know, it'll be like accurate based on the differential. Some of them won't. Like I told you, 98 speed is going to be like maybe 90, 91 in MUT. But then other people might be, you know, closer to 90. That just doesn't make sense. It's just the way that it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Because then you start breaking, you know what I'm saying? You start busting your brain about it. But you're going to have to go through and look at the players with the height. Okay? That's going to be the biggest thing about what's going on. Because when we go to, you know, a lot of people are going to probably be using the Falcons to start. Regardless of how bad, Matt Ryan is, he has Julio Jones on the squad. You know what I'm saying? So Julio Jones is going to put in work. And because he's 6'3", it works out for everybody. So you're going to have to keep that in mind. That's something that everybody really needs to watch. Because what happens is, as the year goes on, like right now, he's going to start off as a base 93. He's aging, and he's been in the league. This is going to be his 7th year. So this is what happens. As they age, EA gives them ratings that, you know, especially a franchise, you guys should know that. It just goes down out of nowhere. So he being a 93 at the launch for regs is going to be huge if you're doing regs. All right, but you could look at this speed right here, and you can go into MUT and see that as the year goes on, they kind of go past whatever their speeds are here as they get their upgrades. So don't worry about it. This is just the base for starting off the year. You're going to be looking for the taller, bigger receivers. You know, Martavis Bryant, Julio Jones is going to be an elite card that's going to be going for a gazillion bucks. All right. As far as, you know, the other guys, like you got Antonio Brown and stuff like that, that's going to be what it is, bro. Like they're never going to really make Antonio Brown like as fast as he is on the field. They usually don't give it to him. You know what I'm saying? So the 92 is probably about where he's going to be. Antonio Brown, 93, 92 speed. I'm trying to look for him right now to see if I see him. He's definitely not going to be a 94. So they probably still kept him at a 92, which doesn't make sense. But some players, like I said, they maintain that lower speed regardless of what they do on the field. Because looking at him, the way he runs the routes, how fast he is, how he leaves people, he's still a 92 speed. You know, at the launch. He's a 99 overall, but he's still a 92 speed. I think he's faster than that, but that's just my eyes telling me that he's faster than that. So he maintained it. He's also going into his 8th year. He's a little bit older, so it's pretty respectable that they didn't drop him at all. Just to keep that in mind. All right. So for the most part, looking at the speed and everything like that, I'm gonna go into depth once they start releasing the actual cards for MUT, and then we're gonna get a better understanding of what we're gonna be going through to. But just understand that with Ultimate Team, it's gonna be a correlation to who's fastest. You know what I'm saying? In the regs. When you play regs, that's what MUT's going to be the stand. It's going to be a complete ratio. So exactly how fast they are when you play regs is how EA is going to make them, even though they're slower, because you have to have a baseline. Because obviously, the way they get upgraded in Ultimate Team is completely different from the way they get upgraded in, regs. So it's a longer process for them. So they get a lot more upgrades during the year with MUT. So they got to start them off a little bit lower in MUT. But just remember, okay, last year it was flipped with Ross and Tyreek Hill. But if we come over here and we look at, where's this guy? We're going to look at Tyreek Hill, right? We're going to go and find his base card that was available. Because, his price went down pretty fast. Tyreek Hill, where's the base card that he had? Do we have to go through all? Yeah, this is one, because I had it. I had this card. And early on, see, he started off at a 90, and he was a 97 last year. You see what I'm saying? So that's how they're going to correlate it with the speed drop. But this year, he's 1 speed point faster. So you would think that, being a 98 to start, they might make him a 91 because they keep the same kind of threshold. But we don't know. Maybe they'll start him off with another core elite at a 90. We don't know. We have to wait and see. All right. So that's just some insight to it. The ratings are available at easports.com. Go ahead and check it out. Let me know what you're thinking and get back to me, man. Let's see if we can talk more in depth about how speed matters in Ultimate Team. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.